Hi everyone, welcome to episode 14 of the 5 by 5 podcast. This is Mina.
Hi, I'm Tanya.
Hi, and it's been a while, Tanya.
I know, right? Did you guys
Sorry
miss
about
that?
that. Yeah, life happened.
I
but,
know.
but there's
So
a lot.
what is our
Yeah,
official explanation why we've been gone for so long?
the official explanation is uh,
Live in the space-time continuum.
yes,
Hydra. Can we blame Hydra?
Hydra. Yes, we can blame Hydra. But okay, what actually happened is when we do this, when Tanya and I do the 5 by 5 podcast, someone else is watching my daughter, and and that person has been unable to watch my daughter for the past few weeks, so I had to do it
Oh.
myself. What's up? Yeah.
Oh. You know what would save us time? If we could
Yes.
get your kid to join us. So,
I know she's
diba?
almost ready. She's
It's
almost
almost
ready to do
ready.
that. She has
Okay,
opinions.
good.
Yes.
So yeah, like get her on. So you don't have to. This is not a thing you have to worry about anymore. So yay,
Yes.
everybody wins.
Yay! But
Yeah. Okay.
we wanted to really get back on air as soon as possible because we have stuff to talk about, and
So many
especially this
things.
week. Yeah, especially this week. And we're trying to get some guests too. We just couldn't commit to a time because of my own schedule. Sorry, and, but we're going to try to get them back again at a good time, and we can talk and fangirl again about a bunch of things. But I want to talk first about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D, Tanya. Agents
Oh
of
right. I haven't seen the finale yet. I think
Okay,
I
you
haven't seen
haven't
the
seen.
last two episodes. So
Okay.
maybe it's just non-spoilery reaction now.
Okay, non-spoilery reaction is I think so far okay. We've tried to not talk about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D the whole time we've been doing this podcast, right? Because it seems like
Oh,
we need.
we sort of have, but not so much because
Yeah, but not so much. But
spoilers.
personally, I try not to fangirl about it so much. Also because I'm not really that big of a fan of Agents of
Mhm.
Shield. But I think it's
Yeah.
in case you guys listening didn't know, Tanya and I are huge fans of Buffy the Vampire Slayer and huge fans of its creator Joss Whedon. So we have
AKA our
to.
master.
Yes, we have to we have to follow his career. It's a requirement. It's
Yeah,
a
yeah,
requirement.
yes.
So we've been watching. We watch all these things that he does, and we're really happy for his success, especially lately with Marvel. But Agents of Shield, I was kind of watching it, not really into it. I mean, I watched it every week, but I didn't really feel the same way about it as I did the other shows. Did you
Yes.
feel that way about it,
No,
Tanya, as well?
no. There no, no. There's certain here's my deal with Agents of Shield, right? It's there are parts of it that I really love. Like
Yes,
the thing is they are not the focus. That is my problem.
that's true.
It's like they
It,
have these occasional episodes which are awesome and certain aspects like backstory and not backstory, sort of subplots which are super
yes,
interesting. But that doesn't the focus is always somewhere else, like Sky's quest to find her parents or whatever, which I really don't care about. And
because
yeah,
and it's probably because I don't like her. I
I
mean,
don't either. Sorry, Sky
yeah,
fans.
sorry, Sky fans. It's she doesn't see it, but I that's my problem again with a lot of these shows uh when they cast someone seems to be important to the plot, but you don't really connect to the actor.
No,
So
yeah,
yeah,
that's I think that's the main problem, one of the main problems. Because see what happens on screen is sort of informs how the writers and whatever work
yes,
behind. This is how I feel. So
yeah,
it's not like a vacuum. Like we make this and then this is what goes on TV, and then we
yeah,
make this. And,
and
it's not it
like
sort of feeds on each other. It's like something like that. So
it,
so
it's like
yes,
they see what the actor's capable of, and then they throw
yes.
more stuff at that person. If you all watched Buffy the Vampire Slayer, as previously mentioned, you have
Mm-hmm.
characters like Cordelia, like Harmony, like Spike,
Mm-hmm.
who were
Yeah.
kind of just there but not really there, and then you could see how they were growing because in terms of role because of how fun those actors were. But
Yes.
I wasn't feeling it with Sky,
Yeah.
and yeah,
And
she
Agent
seems
Boring. Sorry.
so. Oh my gosh, there are people who like him, Tanya. There are people who
I'm
like
sure. I'm sure. I mean, with
there are
every, even with characters like we detest, even characters are generally detested. I'm not saying what's his face is generally detested, but even if characters are generally detested, there will always be a few people who like them.
because
That's just the way it is.
yeah. So I'm sure he's a great guy or whatever.
Wait, what's his
But
name?
but I'm sorry, I don't know his name. But
Okay, hang on.
I kind of know his name. But okay. Anyway, he agent. I mean, the guy who's Agent Ward kind of
Oh,
reminds
Ward,
me
there you
of
go, Agent
yeah,
Ward.
Agent Ward. He's such a Riley character, and
Oh God, explain what a Riley is.
Riley is the piece of wood
Okay.
that Buffy dated in season 4, and then they kind of kicked him out in season 5 of Buffy. But anyway, it
Yes.
just yeah. But so I continued to watch the show, and they kind of did something with his character actually. That they kind of gave him an Angelus moment.
Where we talk? Oh, we're talking about Ward now, right?
Yes, yes. They
Okay.
kind of gave him that moment where Angel becomes Angelus.
Okay.
Yeah, and then that kind of made him interesting for a little bit, and then I got a little worried because they. th- I guess we can talk about Hydra now because Captain
Yes, we
America has
can.
been like more than a month.
And I'm
So
sure
stuff.
everybody has seen it.
Yes. So in Captain
If
America,
you
the guy.
haven't, you deserve to be
Yeah.
spoiled. Sorry,
Yeah,
just kidding.
get out of this podcast if you haven't watched it. But so Captain America kind of ruins everything for Shield, and then it reveals that there are people who are actually Hydra, and uh, Hydra meaning they're actually villains within the Shield organization. So it was revealed that Ward was actually Hydra. Spoiler, several week old spoiler, but uh, so he became a little interesting when that happened because suddenly the whole dull, boring woodenness of him was retconned as an act, and I don't know that kind of worked for me. Hello,
Okay.
Tanya. Okay, you're back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyways,
Don't know why I didn't fall asleep while you were talking about Ward.
I know. Oh my God.
I understand.
I was sure that that was what happened.
No, I
Anyway,
understand why that sort of made him interesting, and I
yeah.
guess that's good. But yeah, still nothing from me. And my
No,
favorite characters are actually, well, of course, I think everybody likes Coulson.
oh yeah,
Diba?
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
everybody
He's
likes
cool.
Coulson. And this here's the thing. For me, there should be more Coulson, more Fitzsimmons, right?
Hmm. Yes.
Because those two are so cute. You know that episode where um Fitz and Ward go on this thing in another country, go on a mission together.
Yes, yes, yes.
See, I
Yeah,
actually
that
enjoyed
was
that. I
nice.
actually enjoyed
Yeah.
a Ward centric episode because of Fitz. And
And
Fitz is the, by the way, Fitz is the guy. For those who are still confused,
it's
Fitz
the
is the guy.
guy.
Simmons
It's the girl.
is the girl.
Yes.
Okay. Now that we have
Yeah, yeah,
cleared
they're
this.
cool.
Hmm.
They're cool. They're fun. They have accents. they,
Yes,
yeah.
May is cool. And did you know? Did you see this thing? Or so they're doing a thing now. What they used to do with the characters of um, Jack Bauer and Chuck Norris.
Yes, yes. Like
They're doing this
they,
now for May.
yeah, because she's wonderful.
Yeah,
I mean,
she's badass, right? It's like one of those I
yeah.
remember. Just look for the hashtag Mayisms or Mayism. I forgot if it's singular or plural. like one of those like fun. Some of them are like really funny. It's like when May chops onions, the onions cry. And
Yeah, yeah,
Agent May and Superman had a fight, and the loser had to wear their underwear outside their clothes.
yeah.
so, so there.
So that's what
So
happened.
look for it. That was fun. And I don't know. It's like how old is she now,
52
Mina?
now. 52.
It's amazing, right?
Awesome. So awesome.
She barely
Yeah,
looks like she's in her 30s. I mean,
yeah.
so there. I remember her from like all those like when did when did Street Fighter come out, right? It was like I don't know,
Yes, yes.
80s or something.
And she was like a baby then.
I know, but it's like nothing. She doesn't look that much older now. That was like 30 years ago. Good grief. So good job, Miss
Good job.
Miss
Good job,
Mina Wen.
Miss Mingna, for being an inspiration.
I know. See, this is what you get when you're Asian.
But I guess
So,
without spoiling like everything that happens in the finale, it kind of
uh-huh.
the season as a whole I think becomes better after Captain America, and then
Oh,
I kind of realized that personally that this show works for me when I see it as a spin-off of Captain America and not the Avengers, because uh,
oh, really?
yeah, yeah.
Wait, what?
It kind of works for me when they play when they sort of pick up after the things that Captain America Winter Soldier established, because they tried to
Mm.
do like a tie up with Thor the Dark World after Thor the Dark World.
I did
uh,
not notice that.
they had like an episode or two that sort of referenced Thor and then the events that happened in Thor the Dark World and had
Okay.
characters from Thor, and that's when it felt like an odd fit to me because those people, I mean
Mm.
Asgard, making Asgard villains work with the admin people of Agents of Shield. It
Hmm.
just didn't seem. It just seemed like some a wrong fit.
Maybe
But
because it's more fantasy like,
yeah, yeah, it
right?
seemed like they were in over their heads whenever they did something Thor related. But when it's Captain
Uh,
America, which is actually a lot like spy stuff
yeah, right.
and double agent stuff, that seems more they seem more
Yeah,
comfortable
and it's
with
a lot
that.
of focus on Shield itself, right?
Yes,
Like,
and
you
then
know.
when they had like Mutants of the Week, they kind of looked a lot like X Files, but we've seen the X Files. Although it's been a long time, maybe people haven't seen the X Files.
I know you have
And
like I don't know 12-year-olds.
then when they had and then earlier in the season when they would have like cutesy like where we are family type episodes, it felt like a lot like Bones to me. So it
Is
it's
that
sort of
good?
Bones. See, I don't think. Well, it's I like Bones, but parang for
Yeah,
a
but both
different
at least they were
show.
sleeping with each other, right? So, you know.
It's not. It doesn't seem right that it's too similar with something else. So, but yeah, when Captain America sort of rebooted them, it
Mhm.
kind of gave the show a little shot in the arm. I think they
Oh,
recovered from that.
excellent.
So it's really better
So,
if they peg
thank you, Cap.
themselves again. Yeah, thanks, Captain America. That's
Oh, yeah,
all.
okay, and speaking of the Agents of Shield finale, there's going to be sort of a spin-off, I guess, of the Marvel universe. It's
Yes.
another TV show called Agent Carter. Yay!
Yay.
So if you don't remember, there's a character in the Captain America movies. Her name was Peggy Carter, and I guess she was like sort of the love interest in the first Captain America movie, and now she has her own show, and it's
That's cool.
starting I think next year. It won't be until next year. I think they're still shooting it or something. Anyway, we like her, right?
Yes, yes, we like her.
And
We want to know more about her. Apparently, she was like a Shield co-founder. So
yeah, so
why
it's sort of
not?
and, Hello? Are you okay over there? Are they blending something? Huh?
Okay, that's a bit, yeah. Anyway, hi.
So yes, and I don't know, I'm also curious to see like who the other cast members are gonna be because all I know is the lead character.
Yeah. I kind of, they seem to have announced that it would be a show like way before I even found out anything about it. But yeah, so now
Oh
I'm
yes,
looking
and
it
it's
up.
a period piece. It's gonna be a period piece, right?
Of course, because she has to be young,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Oh,
She
it's so
can't be like,
cool.
yeah, she can't be like spy grandma, even though that would be awesome.
I know, right?
Yeah, so there.
So a few
Agents
things
of
are
Shield.
looking
Yes.
for a few things are making this interesting. Well, we like the actress, we like the character, and we like that it's gonna be set in like the I guess 40s, 40s,
Uh,
50s. So
for
right, it's gonna be
for
the period.
40s, 40s.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
that's during the war or after the war.
Mhm.
So yay.
Yay, fun. Yeah. Okay. So are we
And
done
what
with
else?
Agents of Shield?
Yes.
I can talk about Kissing in the Rain.
Oh, what is kissing in the rain?
Okay,
Because
I'd like to talk about Kissing in the Rain. So it's a web series. It's a web series I kind of discovered on Twitter because Rainbow Rowell, author of Fangirl, tweeted about it. Well, tweeted about the people behind it. They uh, Kissing in the Rain is a web series about two actors who are always hired to be in a movie where they have to kiss in the rain. So that's the concept. So it's about seven short episodes where you see like the climactic scene where it's raining, and then it's these two actors, and then they kiss, and then it cuts to them just being off screen, being actors, and having to talk to each other throughout these movies that they keep doing.
is
And
it
then you
awkward?
see it is awkward in the beginning. So it's like it's raining, they kiss, and then they barely know each other. And then as you watch the episodes, you see that they're making a movie again together, and then it's a different movie. It's like they have a period movie, they have like a rom com style movie together. They have like they have so it's like it's you're watching the relationship between these two actors uh, progress in these short web series, and then it has a really nice like season finale to it, and then the series continues with two different actors who have to kiss in the rain again. So
Okay. So
yeah,
different actors every first season.
uh, yeah, something like that. It's
Okay.
like yeah, there's one season of sorts with two actors, and then if you watch it all the way through, you'll see that they've moved on to to two different actors.
Hmm.
Yes, and it's fun. Yeah, it's light, it's quirky, and it's actually romantic. It's like a few minutes long each, but you kind of get like the best killing moment of an entire movie condensed in one.
Oh, that's nice. I like it when people like I like that people are making a lot of web series now, and they're usually because as with here's my the thing I notice. Like the smaller your budget, the more creative you have to be. So you get all these like wonderful indie stuff that because they don't have much to work with, so they just do the best job they can, and they try to be really creative and so there.
Yeah, and it looks. I mean, it looks really well done for, and I think it's just the right length for a web series. It's got the right feels, and then they have. It's actually Kissing in the Rain. I think is an actual like multimedia experiment that you
Mm.
they actually invite people to produce fan canon. it's
Oh,
like you it's like
oh.
it's like you can write the stories of these two characters in between or something. I mean,
Uh-huh.
I only just discovered it, so I'm at the tip of the iceberg of what they've created around this. But I mean, it's really fun if you're into romance and romantic comedy and quirky stuff.
Is
So
it on
it
YouTube?
yes, I just tweeted the link right now.
Okay.
Kissing in the rain. Well, I missed the in, but kissing in the rain and shipwreck.
Kissing the Rain.
Yes. Let's
Excellent.
do
I
that
will check it
again.
out.
Kissing in the Rain web series and Shipwreck. They also have another web series called I Didn't This. So and
Also, it's
that's
the same. Okay, same people.
it's from the same people. Adaptations of books. They do excerpts of
Oh, okay.
they
What have
do
they done so
scenes.
far that you've seen?
They've done they have poetry, which is like public domain. But the one that got me to watch them was an excerpt from Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell, which is my
Oh,
favorite book
okay.
right now. So that's how I discovered them. So they did a really cool scene, and then they explained that they couldn't afford to do more, so they just did a photo montage of another scene, which was awesome also. So
Wait, how?
that's
I'm
really
curious. How
really
did they
nice.
do the poetry stuff? Somebody sat there
It's
and read it.
it's voiceover.
Okay.
The poetry is voiceover, and then you can see like some sort of video. It's almost like a scene in the movie where someone's doing a voiceover. There's a montage of like walking in the fields, stuff like
Okay.
that. So that's cool. Oh, wait, Blender.
I hope you guys check it out
Yeah.
because
Yes, yes. And I
support
think
indie productions. You
yes,
know.
and they're actually taking suggestions for scenes to do in I didn't write this, so that would be cool if you have a particular book or story that you want them to create a video scene of, they might actually choose your suggestion. So so that's cool. And and they're very active on Tumblr, on YouTube. They're very interactive, so you can
Also,
really.
they have their own Tumblr.
I know the Tumblr of one of the people, one of the filmmakers. Her name is Yulin Kwang. I can tweet that also and share the links. It's really it kind of if you're into books and don't necessarily want to see a movie, but you kind of it's kind of
You're into books and
because
you don't want to see a movie.
I mean, we can't. Not all of your favorite books will become movies, right? So
Well, of course.
so this is like a nice something in between. It's almost like seeing your favorite book become a movie without without
Oh,
millions
that's
of dollars
adorable.
being put into that production.
Yeah.
So it gets it's enough of the feels without actually without millions being spent, unless they actually spend millions. In that case,
No,
in that
they're
case,
too
good
busy
luck to
doing
them.
sequels and prequels of stuff,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, that's true.
So yeah.
But please check
Oh,
out
yes,
ship.
yes.
It's youtube.com/shipwreck comedy. So that's the filmmaking team behind
Oh, okay.
behind Kissing in the Rain and I Didn't Write This. Check them out. So Tanya, what are you into right now?
Okay. Speaking of sequels, yeah, it's not sequels, but these are good sequels. Trust me.
Yes.
Yeah, like I said, they're like shows you're looking forward to. Although this one might come a little sooner. Let me check. The Flash, which is a spin-off of
Yes, yes.
the Arrow series.
Arrow.
Yay! Okay, why am I looking forward to Flash? It says
Why? Why indeed?
2014. All right,
Yes.
because well, I like Arrow, so there, that's a plus. And I like the actor who's playing what's his face,
I do too. I do too.
Grant
Even though he's a
Gustin.
yeah, even though he's like a totally different type from the Arrow guy.
Yes, which is a good thing because it's sort of you don't want similar superhero, right?
Of
Like
course,
it's a
of
probably
course.
he's good contrast and he's cute, he's charming, and I think this could work. Yes, I hope it's the same people who, because they made Arrow work so well. I mean,
Yes.
I've seen there've been a bunch of superhero, adaptation, like TV and movie adaptations of comic book superheroes, and most of them don't work, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And so yes, and well, Arrow. Well, I guess for me, Arrow seems to work, and it's actually. I mean, I've seen the what have they done? I think they tried Aquaman, that didn't pan out. And
Yeah.
did you hear about that?
They keep trying to do that. They keep trying
And
to spin off like, but I don't know. They seem to have gotten something right
yeah,
so
and
far.
by the way, I don't even read comic books. Like I read a few. Occasionally I will, but it's not like I actually actively look for new stuff to read. And I've never read like the Green Arrow comic books, but I enjoyed the show. So there, I'm looking forward to it. And they did a backdoor pilot. I think that's what they call it, where they introduce
Yeah.
the character of the spin-off in an ongoing series. So in one
Yeah.
of the
They
previous
kind of
episodes
get
of Arrow,
they
the
kind of get
audience,
the origin story out of the way.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So there, and I'm looking forward to crossovers and oh,
Yes.
and
Yes.
so yeah, so wait, the finale. I haven't seen the finale of Arrow yet. By the way, if it hasn't shown yet, it's
I have
oh
not.
no,
I
I think
have
it was
not.
the other
Yeah.
night
We can't. We
because
can't talk
Stephen
about it.
Amell tweeted it.
Yeah. I mean,
So let us not
I
talk
saw the
about it
tweet.
first.
I saw the
Well, of
tweet,
course you
and
did.
there are people who are angry and there are people who are
Oh,
happy.
no
So
way, really?
which
So
is
it's
which I think is
controversial.
I mean I think that's how a finale should be, right?
Exactly. I don't think anybody there are no series finales anymore or season finales where most people is happy. Everyone's always divided. Like apparently nothing will make us happy now. Nothing will make
Yeah.
the whole
No.
audience, you know.
Yeah, it's almost like we come in with our we know we already in our minds know how it's supposed to end.
Yeah,
so,
it's like and
so
we
it's
have
like
opinions and we will tell everyone
yes.
about it.
So
So
it's like millions of us with our own point of view of how and our own strong opinions about how a story should turn out. And then of course canon can only go one way.
yes.
And then everyone else with their own with everyone else who's not chosen is like so pissed.
I know. So there.
Yeah.
So well, I'm looking forward to that, and then the Flash. Yay! So oh, and speaking of more sequels, I've been watching the originals recently. It just started this year. Have you checked it out ever? No.
I've seen one episode and I was actually quite intrigued by it.
Is this the first episode?
No, somewhere in the middle.
Oh yeah, that's what you do, right? You don't
Yes,
watch
that's
the
what I
you
do.
okay, when
If
me
I
apparently when Mina checks out a series, she starts like in the middle.
yes, I
Why
don't
was
watch
that
the
again?
series.
it,
Yeah,
it
I
does make
don't
sense
watch.
though why you do that.
Yes, I don't watch like if people like it, I just start somewhere in the middle because usually the beginnings are really clunky, and then I'll just go back and
Mhm.
watch. Well, at
You're
least
already spoiled.
yes, and at least I have a good opinion of the show already and can forgive the clunky beginning.
So yes, there. It's the originals. If you're not familiar with it, it's a spin-off of the Vampire Diaries, which I don't watch. I didn't actually like
Really?
it.
So
I don't
how did you wind up watching the originals?
sorry, what?
How did you wind up watching the spin-off if you didn't watch
Oh
the
no, it's I don't know
first
why.
show?
I
Yeah.
just decided to check it out because yeah, so I just decided to check it out, and I liked the first ep, and I just kept one like, okay, yeah, this is good, and
Okay.
yeah, and the things that I didn't like from in the Vampire Diaries, like for instance, like really horrible acting. I'm sorry, fans of Vampire Diaries,
Oh wow. Okay.
but
Nah.
yeah, so there.
So they have better
Uh,
actors here because
They have better actors.
a lot of them were from like the originals, meaning the original vampires. It's the same people from
Hmm.
Vampire Diaries, right?
Yeah,
That
yeah, they were
family, yeah,
guests. Or
yeah, that family of vampires.
yeah, I mean, they're not like De Niro or something, but and actually the characters are very melodramatic and stuff. But it's they don't like go overboard, like just enough drama, like because the whole series is like a bunch of siblings, three siblings whining and bitching about their relationship and people getting stabbed along
So
the
wait,
way.
it's set in New Orleans.
Yes,
That's
it's set in Iran, which is lovely because it's a very
yes,
interesting town, right?
yes, and I actually think that in terms of like relating to it, it's a lot like how we experience the supernatural, right?
Hmm. Yeah,
They're
that's
really into that. They're really into that. They're really into
it's like a part of life,
yes,
like,
it's
oh
a
yeah,
part of
she's a witch.
life.
Okay.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
It's like, well,
So
yeah,
it
sure, of
is
course.
it is part of their culture. So it it kind of doesn't seem so odd when these strange things happen in that town at
Exactly.
least.
Yeah, and it's actually in the storylines. It's like the locals know what's going on, but it's basically the tourists who don't know. It's like they have council meetings with the mayor, with the chief
Oh,
of
that's
police,
great.
and then there's like a truce, and it's sort of like, yeah, okay, the vampires can eat people, but just the tourists. Leave the locals alone.
Who don't know any better.
Yeah, which makes sense, right? Because
Yeah.
if you let vampires loose, like to do whatever they want, the town's not gonna last for very long, right?
Yes, that's not
So
sustainable.
so
Yeah.
there you go. So yeah, apparently the poor tourists.
Okay. Hey,
So yeah, it's
we have a comment on Twitter from Rin. Do you watch Once Upon a Time, Tanya? Rin,
no.
Rin has a comment here. Have you heard Frozen will be coming to Once Upon a Time next season?
Yeah, apparently one of the characters of Frozen, which I also have not seen.
I have seen. Okay, I've seen Once Upon a Time. I've seen parts of it. I've seen the first season and a bit of this season, and I did see the scene where they sort of tease that Elsa from Frozen will be on Once Upon a Time, and
Mhm.
that's cool. Yes, I have. We have heard. Thank you, Rin. And Rose on Twitter also says, maybe about Agent Carter, Howard Stark can make an appearance,
Yes, it
and
could.
basically all the characters from the first Captain America movie,
What? I mean,
who
because why not, right?
who had survived the war.
Yeah. So yeah,
Everyone.
it's gonna be very
Yes, yes.
exciting.
Yes, I did read something when I heard about Agent Carter. I tried to read up on that, and I'm not sure if it's official or not. But yeah, something about Howard Stark, uh, the
Yes, it should.
actor,
It makes
being
sense.
involved. Yeah, that's cool. That is cool.
What else have we missed?
Um, yeah, I watched. I started watching a little bit of Orphan Black.
Oh yeah, I heard that show is bonkers good.
Orphan Black. Now it's sometimes and then I see the pilot of Orphan Black and I think would it be interesting if Agents of Shield started off that way, but we can't
Like
judge on time.
how?
It's really just I guess I mean it doesn't matter now because
Yeah,
it's
it's too
Agents of
late.
Shield. Yeah, and they seem to have found their groove, but if it's an action-oriented series, it doesn't have to be so dry, which Agents of Shield sometimes was. Like they were just talking around a table a lot of the
Hmm.
time,
Yes.
or talking about
Also
stuff.
Sky. Sorry, I will
Yeah,
blame her for everything.
yeah, and also her baby. So sorry. Alright.
Sorry.
And
So yeah, I did see the pilot of Orphan Black. I just didn't have time to like follow through. But yes, I did see the thing where she meets the thing and she finds out the thing and she's like, oh my god, wait, what season are they? Maybe we can talk about the pilot now. What season
it
are they?
reminded actually when I saw the first few minutes, I was like, oh, so this is like Ringer, but but better.
But better, yes. Because I think
Yeah.
it's
But
what's
of
that?
course, it's actually not, diba? It's actually not like Ringer.
It's what Ringer should have been. I
Yeah.
mean, I think, I mean, Sarah Michelle Gellar could probably kick ass at
Oh my
even,
gosh.
now. So
Crazy
they
Ones
could
has
have
been
just kept up.
canceled. Crazy Ones has been
Yes, I
canceled.
know. I was sad. I was
Yeah.
watching that show. It was growing on me.
Sad. Sad. We should have been talking about it.
Eh,
Should have
so it would have saved it. Oh, we should like tally the
competition.
shows we talk about, see which ones get
And see
canceled.
which ones survive, and then let's see if we had anything to do with it.
I know. I mean, Shield survived, right?
Yes, yes. But
and
that's
and
because we have
Arrow,
the power of
got picked up.
superheroes.
Yes, and
Yeah.
Arrow we got picked up for another season. So,
Yes.
this could be a thing.
I'm really sad. Really sad
Okay, so
about Crazy
apparently
Ones.
Orphan Black is now season 2, so we can talk about the pilot. She was
Okay.
just this girl, right? And she didn't have, like, she was poor,
Yes.
and somebody was after her or something, and she meets this. She sees someone get killed in a, was it a suicide or
Yeah.
was it murder?
This woman who looks exactly like her
Yeah, she did
jumps
something. She's like, what the hell? Yeah.
onto like train tracks. Yeah.
Yeah, the train tracks, and she sees him, like, looks exactly like her, and then if she looked inside the girl's stuff, she could see the IDs, like it was exactly her face, but it was a different name and a different life. So
Yes.
and she
And
decides
this.
to, yeah, I'm just gonna go go hang out
Yeah.
at her
I'm just.
place.
Yes. I'm just gonna. And she seems to have a nice place. She has money.
Yeah,
She has.
and the
So I'm
job,
just
I
gonna.
think, right?
Yeah. And I'm just gonna pretend to be her.
And sleep with
for
her boyfriend.
Yeah, for a bit longer. And then I'm just going to let the people after me think that I was the one who got killed by the train, and then of course that never turns out well.
No, it does not.
Yeah. So
So
that's
yes.
yeah. So
And
in terms of action, with the it
right?
suddenly I realized that while watching that these shows that I was watching that are action based could have had more action, like Agents of Shield,
Ah.
for example. It could have been it could have had more action rather than watching people talk
Yes.
around something. So, but
More missions with Fitz.
yes, yes, more running,
And that's hilarious.
more running.
Yeah, and so there, maybe I should check it out. Because it seems to be going strong, and people. Because you know the thing where when the show is like on TV, like live on TV, not live on TV, but it's like
Ongoing.
showing on TV now, and everyone, like, people are on Twitter, like, just keep talking about, they have this collective hard on. Because it was the same with True Detective.
Oh
Like every time it
yeah.
was on, it's like everybody was online and like, oh my god, this is awesome.
See, I'm not done with True Detective yet. I'm
Go
not
go
done. I
go.
just I find it difficult to watch it when my daughter's around.
Yes, yeah, don't do
Yeah.
that.
So yeah. So I've been trying to like find a way to watch it that
Yeah,
she doesn't notice or see anything. Yeah. But so
like give
and
her
that's
something to distract her.
yes. Yeah.
YouTube, YouTube will
Yeah.
work.
iPad.
So yeah. Oh, and here's something off topic. Uh, did you know, like, we nearly broke Twitter last night?
Yes. What?
We nearly broke Twitter last night because apparently Sandara Park flew in town. And
Oh
yes,
right. Yes.
and
Yes.
no, seriously, my Twitter was actually acting up. I couldn't, like, check my notifications. The app kept telling me to try later. It was that bad. So
So she
they did
came
this.
in.
Yeah,
She
she
came
flew
in
in.
last night.
They have a
Uh-huh.
concert. Her group has a concert. 21 has a concert this Saturday.
Okay.
So she flew in ahead. The others are flying in tomorrow because, like, apparently, like, it's like a, like, super big deal, and like the number one trending topic worldwide was "Welcome
Okay.
home, Dara."
Okay.
I'm not kidding. So yes, good job, people. And there was like a bunch of other trending topics related to that, like "We love you," whatever, ganon. And yes, and my Twitter started acting up. So it was crazy. She guested in like three shows last night. She showed up
Okay.
in Pinoy Big Brother. She showed up in the Chris Aquino and the Boy Abundas show.
Oh, okay. I think
And
I actually saw tweets about that. Yes, so it has
yes,
infiltrated my own feed.
yeah. And I don't know what the other, I don't know, two or three. And today she was on Showtime. So it's like basically like super busy. And everyone was like going nuts. And yes, and basically I was like complaining sort of that my Twitter broke. So I guess good job, people.
Good job. Do you also
Yeah.
love Dara?
Um, well, I don't dislike her. No, she's okay.
She's okay.
I am actually no, I like the group.
Hmm.
So basically, and I I'm not watching the concert on Saturday because I'm watching it in
Where is the
Singapore.
concert? Where is the
It's in
concert?
Moa Arena on
Oh
Saturday.
wow.
Yes,
Okay.
and I hope you guys watch. But I see the reason why I'm watching this in Singapore because they have a show in Singapore next month is because I really don't like Moa Arena.
I
So
have not been inside, but
ever,
no, I have not. Yeah.
yeah, don't you don't have to. You're not missing anything
I've
good.
heard that it's really like high up and stuff.
The problem with that arena is that you know the nosebleed seats, the general admission seats,
Yes.
they're elevated. The thing is, in that building, it's like so steep. Like you're sitting there. My friends described it to me. I've never actually been in the general admission seats, but my friends were explaining it to me. It's like you stand up and you feel like you're gonna fall. It's
Oh,
like
okay.
super steep, and I people do that so they can cram more seats into that area, which
Okay.
is more money for whoever more money for SM, but the poor people who have to. And according to my friends, the acoustics are really bad
The what?
in the general admission seats. That
Okay.
if because one of the concerts I've been to, every time the audience screamed, you couldn't hear anything anymore. Like you couldn't hear the
Okay.
music, or it's that bad. Fortunately, for people watching the 21 concert on Saturday, there are no general admission seats. They're not actually using that area, which is a really good thing. So good job, guys. So there are no general admission seats, just like upper box, lower box, which are fine. So yeah. I think the
Okay.
I think most of the seats are already sold out. Just the so see if you can like any of you
Okay.
interested in watching it. The show's gonna be really good. I've seen them live. Yes, so terrific and have fun. Sell it.
Okay.
Sell out. I hope the show sells out.
Yes, and
And
I'm sure there are gonna be bunches of people there based on like Twitter alone. The Twitter
yeah.
reaction of
I know everything's so crazy. And she was Dara was at Showtime this afternoon, and it was so funny because there was this those noontime shows have these contests where they give away money,
Mhm.
and they had like two of the contestants were like super fans. They were actually wearing clothes she wore, like the clothes she was dressed up in Sandara clothes, basically.
How?
So she was wearing the same beanie and shirt style because every time,
Okay.
yeah, they have stylists for this. So there's a certain look that they wear
Okay.
during
Okay.
when they're promoting a concert or what's it. So this girl was like wearing the same things, and she asked me, "So are you gonna watch the concert on Saturday?" And there were two
Oh.
of them, and they were like, "Ay, wala po kaming pera."
Oh. Oh
So it was
man.
sad, and Dara was like, "Oh, don't worry, I'll give you tickets." And then he started like jumping up and down. And then she kept saying, "Oh, I'll give you tickets, I'll give you tickets." I'm like, "Oh, there are enough tickets left." She's like promised tickets to like 8 people so far. So yeah, it's gonna be fun. We're probably gonna drop by on Saturday to check it out. But yeah, I'm gonna watch the show just in Singapore.
Okay,
Sorry.
because you don't have to be restricted by by you can enjoy this in multiple countries if you
I know.
want.
No, I just want to make things difficult for myself for some reason. It's like, if you don't, yeah, well, I don't know. It's a thing. Masochist. But have fun on Saturday, guys. Whoever is watching, it's gonna be a great show. I've seen them live, and I've seen the rehearsal videos. It's so fun.
Yeah, and
And
if you chance upon this podcast and then you go and then or you went and you have reactions to it, you can tell us your reaction, and then we can.
and just use the hashtag 5x5 podcast, which
Yeah.
you can use for any comment or question related to TV or movies or whatever thing we took up here. Oh, and one last thing. If
Yes.
you want to catch a glimpse of Sandara and the R21 or whatever, they have a press conference tomorrow at 6:30 p.m. at the Shangri-La Plaza Mall. Uh,
Oh,
I think it's open to the public, but probably just the press right in the end of the street. But
well, at least
this is
they
inviting
might.
everyone, so it's at the
Okay,
mall.
now
So and
you just unleashed it onto the
yeah, I
internet.
know.
So yeah.
They're adorable, like really. So yes, go catch it. And even if you didn't get tickets on time, just at least you can see them. It's gonna be so cool. And Dara still speaks Tagalog apparently. And
Oh, which is
yeah.
always impressive, right?
I know, and everybody was like, "Yay!" For the first time, the Korean fans are gonna be like, "What the hell is she saying?" Because normally
I
us,
I did see that a post like that. It's so funny. It's like, haha, now you ask subtitles from us, something
now
like
you
that.
know yes, now you know how we feel.
That's so
So
funny.
there. And yeah, so have fun this weekend. Apparently, a bunch of things are happening, and so yeah, press con tomorrow and that. And anything else we missed?
Yeah, there's actually a lot going on this summer. We've been meeting a lot of the Wattpad authors.
Oh right.
We've had some of them as guests, and then so I just saw from their Twitter and Facebook that a lot of them had summer like meetups this summer. So they met someplace, talked to their readers, said hi to their friends, took
Mm-hmm.
pictures, stuff like that. So that's cool. I mean, it's readers and authors interacting, meeting because there's no school, stuff like that. And I might actually try to go to one that's happening this month. Let's see. Let's see if I can
Where
make
is
it.
this gonna be?
It's they're still finalizing the details. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
sure, but I'm gonna try to drop by. I mean, the author. I'm not saying who it is yet, but the author, this particular author, got in touch with me and we had a really nice conversation about writing and what she wants to do, stuff like that. So she announced that she's having a meetup, and I'm going to try to drop by and say hi and finally meet her in person as well. So, but that's the exciting things happening, and I might end up talking about it if I actually do get to meet her.
Okay. Oh, by
Yeah.
the way, you do have this thing, right? Romance class,
Yes, that
May
happens
30,
monthly. Yes, May 31 is the
May
next one.
31.
So I'm trying to hold.
You guys can still register.
Yes, you've got to register if you plan to go and attend my romance writing class talk. You have to register at bronzeage.ph/romance class, and it's only really so I know how many books to bring. So
Ah, right.
yeah, so it's really because I don't want you to show up and then I don't have a book for you because there's a textbook that we use as a reference. So I just want to make sure that everyone has a
Of
copy
course.
if you do show up. So the next one is on May 31, and check it out
This is still in
if
the
you
Green
wanna
Hills
start
area,
writing.
right?
Yes, it's the exact location is Toast Box, Green Hills Promenade. It's May 31, 2 o'clock in the
Oh,
afternoon. So it's just talking, yeah.
oh my
Talking
gosh,
about
I was
romance.
just there last Saturday.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, it is because we had a sort of an org meetup. Apparently, that's a good
Okay.
place to meet up.
It is a good
So,
place. It's
yeah,
fabulous. It's a fabulous place to, meet people and talk about stuff.
and the food's good, ah.
Yeah.
Toast box. We have like
Yeah.
really interesting drinks, with coffee and tea. And yeah, we should like plug it. We should plug Toast box. So so people will go and they'll stay in business and we can keep eating there.
Yes, and we can keep You can see folding classes there.
Yeah, you can have their like snacks, and they have like rice, right? They have rice meals.
They have Hainanese chicken rice and
There you
stuff
go.
like that. Yeah, yeah.
And oh, plus, if you get a hankering for like you get peckish for pastry and bread, there is bread talk at the below.
Yeah, they seem to be merged, like
They're
one.
they're they're sharing the space with bread talk, so you
Yeah.
know everybody wins.
So yeah, books and pastries. Best best combination. Yeah.
Because cake and writing, that's like
Uh-huh. That's that's how we do it.
yeah. Oh, so what do we have for next episode? For the next episode.
Well, definitely we're talking about the Arrow finale next
Ah!
episode, and then so we're going to
I'm
we're
already
going
getting giddy thinking about it.
yeah, we're going to find out if we're mad or happy
Right.
about how it ends.
Oh, right. Okay.
And then yes, and then I'm going to try to get our guest there. So I hope she's available. But
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about this guest because we haven't had that kind of guest before, right?
yes, seems like a
We've
different.
had yeah we've
We've had
had
authors.
writers
Yeah,
and
yeah,
fans of sports, and but nothing like this guest yet.
yes,
So I'm looking
yeah.
forward to the stuff that we can talk with her about.
Yes. So I'm going
Yay!
to. I think the schedule. I think my schedule at least is fairly. It's beginning to normalize, so I can invite her again and try to get a common time with her.
Yeah,
But
so
yeah,
yeah, looking forward to that.
looking
Um,
forward to that.
if there are any other topics you'd like us to cover, just tweet it. Use the hashtag 5x5 podcast,
Yes.
so we can see it. Yeah.
And again, if you found us online, we're having this podcast live right now, but it's actually on YouTube archive, like as we speak. So you can listen to it from the beginning. You can listen to it tonight. You can listen to it tomorrow, and just if you have reactions, just
Until they
start
shut down
tweeting.
YouTube, you can
Yes,
listen to
exactly.
it.
We're there for as long as YouTube is there. So just if you have any reactions, just tweet and use the hashtag 5x5 podcast.
All right.
So
So
yeah,
thanks for joining us today.
yes, thanks. Great talking to you, Tanya, as usual.
Yeah, I missed you.
Yeah, it's
I
been
mean,
a while.
I've seen you. We did meet in
Yeah.
person, but
Yeah.
not
Our,
here,
our
not on
our
Hangouts.
internet personas haven't seen each other in a
Yes, our
while.
internet personas are like,
Yeah.
oh, I haven't seen you in a while. Okay. All
Yeah.
right. So we'll catch you guys
Okay.
next time.
Next week.
Bye.
Bye,
Yeah,
everybody.
have a great weekend. Bye.
Bye.